Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'm Renee. I have been so inspired by Vlogmas videos and content and special festive episodes, even if they're not daily, that I really just wanted to share my some of my favorites so that perhaps some of these things could be gift ideas for you and just some snippets of daily life, what a part of a typical day might look like for me here in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area in the wintertime. So I will insert some clips of some simple holiday decorations we have up. I'll do voiceovers, although I don't think I've actually done a voiceover. I have had a booktube channel for years, and I don't know if I've done a voiceover. One thing that booktube channel has proven to me is that I'm not very good at vlogging, but nevertheless, here we are. And so I have a clip of just some things that we're doing that I'll voice over, including what I wear when I go out running in the wintertime, some Suki adventures. Then I'll come back and share with you, or you'll come back and I'll share with you some of my favorite things. And again, something that some of these things might be gift ideas for you, or just I love hearing about some favorites of people that I watch. I have been knitting. I'll just show you here because it's on the drawing mat. I wanted to share this because it's a free pattern. I just finished making, this is damp, so it's not going to hang right. But I just finished making this hat for my son out of, you guessed it, the Lamb's Pride, really the last of the Lamb's Pride. And look at those decreases. I just love it. I'll talk about this more on a knitting podcast, but I have it drying here. This is the 2x2 hat by Anne G. And if you look up 2x2, you'll find it on Ravelry. And it's free and it's simple and I love it. So I wanted to give it a try. I've heard about this pattern. This pattern has been in some free pattern roundups, which I also adore. So thank you for making those, any of you YouTubers that are making them. Okay, then before dropping you into some B-roll and some photos, I wanted to talk about, I mean, I'm watching all kinds of Vlogmas videos, YouTubers, but I just wanted to mention three of them. One of them is uh, a knitting YouTuber that has quite a few subscribers, but I just wanted to share because I'm enjoying her so much. It's M to the third knitting. M, and I don't know if her name is Emily or if she just goes by M. I adore her. She has another knitting YouTube channel called Sibling Energy that she makes with Tim, who is also a prolific knitter, and I think he's a representative for Woolfolk Yarn. She is a part of the Starlight Knitting Society in Portland. She's a Portland-based knitter, and she says, "Welcome to my channel. I'm a rad and queer knitter who loves to share my passion for fiber arts with the world. I believe that knitting is a form of self-care and a way to connect with others. I'm excited to share the experience with you." Her Vlogmas has been wonderful, and I adore her regular episodes. The second one is somebody who I really enjoy watching regular videos of, and that's Ruth at Counting Sheep. She's a Vermont shepherdess. They have a small farm, her and her husband. She is just an amazing knitter and Tunisian crocheter. Her Vlogmas has just given us some insight into little snippets of daily life on the farm. She has a small herd of sheep and chickens, and her beautiful dog Cooper, and her cats. And then Lopi Lopi Knitting, which is a newer channel. Yeah, here we go. Lopi Lopi Knits. This is May, and she is American but living in Japan with her husband, and she's doing Vlogmas. She's a brand new podcaster. She's got under 800 subscribers, and just amazing knitting, really fun to see what she's up to. And I'm really enjoying her Vlogmas because it's giving us a taste of where she is in Japan too. So, highly recommend those channels. And now on to the B roll. Last Saturday was Small Business Saturday, and my husband and I went to the Moon and Yarn Craft Room run by Bree. She's just recently moved her store to a neighborhood in Pittsburgh called Bellevue, which is darling, has a darling main street, and they've joined that main street. And they have such a wide and varied selection of yarn. They also have a lot of knit nights and knit Saturdays. I picked up some more alpaca to hold in a project that I'm making my daughter. I'm holding it with a fingering yarn for the very first time. I've never held yarn double before. And I was able to pick up a sweatshirt that I've been eyeing because they were 50% off and I couldn't resist. Highly recommend this shop. I'm getting ready for a run. It's about 7:30 in the morning. It's much colder than it usually is in early December, so I'm not acclimated yet, but normally it wouldn't be 22 degrees, but I'm warmed up. I just wanted to walk through what I wear and what anybody can wear. And so what do I wear in cold weather running? I've got on a pair of just regular leggings. I can go through details, favorite brands and whatever, if anybody wants to know. I have these lined Under Armour half zips. I have just a couple of them that I wear. I picked up this North Face thin vest. Has a little bit of down in it, I think, in a store in North Conway, New Hampshire. I think it was EMS. It was on clearance or something, sale. I wear ankle socks, but they're pretty close to the legging. And I wear what's very crucial. So I have a Apple Watch that I just use for running, and I take it off, and the only time I wear it is for running. And I have one AirPod in, not two, just one. That works for me. I can still hear because I'm running on streets, and somewhat of a path, but some of it is a street before I get to the path. And my go-to for running are these running mitts. They've got the hand flap, but they have no thumb. I can't wear gloves when I'm running in the cold because my thumb and my fingers get cold. I've owned these for a long time. I'll tell you more about them in the video, but makes a great gift for walking or running. Highly recommend. It's a Baltimore company. And yeah, off I go. Now I wanted to share some of my favorite things. I'm going to run through these quickly so as not to take up a bunch of time, but from the running video, I just wanted to share these White Paws run mitts that I mentioned. The website is runmitts.com. I've had these for 6 years, and there's really, I mean, there's a little bit of thread that's coming loose that I could take care of. She's made some more wind resistant, even though these have been fine for me, but there are ones that are thicker and more wind resistant. They come in different sizes. I throw these in the washer all the time, just in a normal way. I always wash in cold water. I can't recommend these enough for walking and running. And as far as footwear, I just wanted to share my favorite brand that you saw in the video a little bit of. But these are the socks that I would wear in the wintertime for running. These are the winter version of the Balega. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's an Italian brand, but they are the only socks that I use for running, and they last me for years and years and years. I always pick up a pair whenever I get some rewards from REI at the end of the year or the beginning of the new year. These are my absolute favorite running socks for the rest of the year outside of wintertime. They're really tiny because they're tight but fantastic. I think these are the light version, and I've used these for a decade at least, this brand. So, highly recommend the Balegas. As far as things that I love, I don't know if I've shared this already, but Trader Joe's has this gel sunscreen for your face. So, facial skin, it's an SPF 40, it's an invisible gel formula. And whether you're outside in the wintertime or any time of year, I cannot recommend this enough. I think it's a dupe for the Goop brand, which I had a sample of and I really liked. This is like $8 at Trader Joe's, would make a really nice stocking stuffer for anyone that's outside. Speaking of facial or body care, one of my favorite brands, and especially for this item, is called Dr. Haushka. Might be Hungarian. This is the cleansing cream, but don't let that fool you because it's actually an exfoliator. It's got some kind of, it says refines, revitalizes, and deeply cleanses. It's got some kind of really gentle, I have very sensitive skin, and this has some really gentle exfoliant that I use every couple weeks. This lasts me a very long time. I get it, you can get it at Whole Foods. I've gotten it, I discovered it originally at Kripalu Yoga Retreat Center in upstate New York. No, in Woodstock, in West Stockbridge, Massachusetts, Stockbridge, Massachusetts, which is right on the border of the of anyway, Kripalu. And but you can now get this at Whole Foods and so on. And I wait for sales, but this will last me an entire year. And you just put a little in your palm, you wet it with some water. Oh, I just love that product. And then another thing that I discovered at Kripalu years ago was the Goddess line fragrance oil. I'm very sensitive to smells. And in their gift shop, I know you can't see that. Sorry. I'll put it online here. It's this scent is Parvati, which is like vanilla and bergamot. And I can get this on Amazon, but I got it at Kripalu. And whenever I'm at Kripalu, I get another one. It's very light scents. This will last me over a year. I I'm not a perfume wearer at all. I don't like scents in general. Something about this that I can not only tolerate, but I really enjoy. I don't wear it every day, but whenever I'm going somewhere, especially traveling, and I just want to be calmed down, there's something about this that does it for me. So I just really recommend that. It'll last a really long time. And then for around the house, my sister just got me for my birthday. We don't normally buy each other birthday gifts, but I think she just ran across this mini percolator, which I'll show you, which I think I put in the B-roll. It's only like a 4-cup percolator, and it's this cute little thing. And I'm telling you, I'm loving it. We're K-cup, Keurig cup users, but I do make the 4-cup coffee and it's extraordinary. This one is by Faberware. This little guy, it's just like a little delight. I don't think I'll probably use it year round, but in the wintertime, it's just adding that extra bit of joy. And then finally, speaking of K-Cup, I saw this scoop. Does everybody know about this and have this? And I'm just out of the loop. I saw this scoop at my daughter's house. She also has a Keurig machine. And she had these reusable cups, which I think we've probably all seen that you can put your own coffee in and use in a Keurig machine. But it came with this scoop. This was from Amazon. And what it does is it allows you, if you've got your coffee in a jar, a mason jar, something like that, to scoop the coffee, but you're not trying to dump it in here. It's got this lid, which then helps you to dump the coffee in without spilling it everywhere. Like, it's amazing. I love it. And it's so easy to drain these. I just tap it on my sink and put it down the garbage disposal. You get the set. I think there's two of these and this comes together. So I can't recommend this enough. And then one more actual knitting related thing that I just wanted to share with you, that I got out of the library. So I decided that I was so interested in these knitting books now. I think they're like $40 or something like that. And you can get them on sale. What does it say? Or no, wait, this is only $27. And it's by Laine magazine. And my library, I belong to the Carnegie Library System, which is really large, and they have a lot of these books. And so I was interested in this one. I've seen a couple people talk about this, and I wanted to preview it before I bought it because, and I'm telling you, I don't know how long this has been out. Probably many of you already know about this, but it's got some classic patterns in it, and then it's got some not so classic patterns. I mean, look at that vest. Can you see how long it is in the back? And I suppose you could make it as long as you wanted to, but that's really modern. It's really cool. Oh my God. Again, simple, but the aesthetic, the photos, how fun the photos are. Like, that's a garter stitch. Look how beautiful this photo is. I just am so inspired by these designs. And then this one, number 23 by Paula Pereira, called Comfy, is slipped stitch ribbing. This is going to be worth the price of admission for me. Can you see the design on that? Maybe I'll pop up a picture from the Ravelry so that you can see it. It's not just any circular yoke. And then they do have accessories in here, which again, super simple, but little touches. This is called Duo Mittens by Paulina Kunsola. Oh my God. I love this book. I just could not recommend this enough. Look out for it if Laine is having sales. The retail is $27 US. Yeah, this would really be worth me picking up. So it's a really fun way to preview these books is by finding them in the library. All right, that's it. Thanks for joining me. Please share any feedback in the comments and also any Vlogmas videos that maybe some of us are missing that are the lesser known YouTubers. Please share that. I know we would all appreciate it. I hope you're having just the type of December you want to be having, and I'll see you later.